Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Subnautica Below Zero. This is episode 5. So last time, we went on a bit of an adventure to try and find some blueprints as well as materials. Turns out, the lead that I needed, that we spent like half the episode looking for, is just in this biome, as far as I can tell, in a material called galvanite. So that was where I got that first piece. As you can see, I have pretty much all the resources now to make our Seatruck, because I picked up those last two pieces of titanium, or of lead, and now I just need to make another glass, because I used one to make this window. I feel like the windows look a little better than they did in the first game. They're a little more transparent, whereas in the first game they had kind of a filter over them that, I don't know, seems to not be there as much. We also got eaten by a chelicerae last time. And as we saw, there is one that hangs around this area. Also, since we did pick up diamond, we can build this mod station now, but we're going to need to make another computer chip first, which I don't think we have the table coral for. Didn't I pick some up? I feel like we picked some up. I might have used it, though. Okay, so I'm carrying everything we need, so let's head up to our deployed station here and make our vehicle. We're not going to be able to make too much for the vehicle in terms of like mods and stuff until we can make a moon pool, and I have no idea where that blueprint is. We also don't have enough of the prawn suit to actually make one yet, but I'm pretty sure we can get it down in the mines, which is an area we're probably going to check out with our Seatruck. Alright, it may not be fast or as slick looking as the sea moth, but it'll do for getting us around. Here she is, our very own personal transportation, and more importantly, private air bubble. So now we can actually get in here when we're deep and not have to worry about running out of air. Also, the Seatruck is designed to be modular, so we will be bolting a bunch of stuff onto the back of it as we go. Don't attack my truck. I'll fucking murder you if you attack my truck. I'll hunt you down with a knife. Okay, so this thing uses power cells as batteries, which means we are going to need to make a power cell charger, because again, we don't have a moon pool, so we can't charge this thing directly through the base. So, I don't know what the crush depth is. I guess it's 150 because it says it up there, but I was going to say that we do have the module available to upgrade the depth. I think we already found the blueprint for that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, Seatruck depth upgrade requires enameled glass and plasteel ingot. What do we need to make enameled glass since there's no stalkers? Just lead and diamond, wow. Diamond is, gonna be pretty useful, I guess, in this middle tier. Okay, so let's deposit all the shit I'm carrying. I guess I'll make some more synthetic rubber, silicon rubber, so that I can make more power cells. Since that takes up a lot less space. Got plenty of silver. We have only 2 diamonds. We're gonna have to get more diamonds, but we know where to get those if I need to. From down beneath the twisty bridges. Gel sack we don't need. Yeah, so the gel sack we need for aerogel, which is for probably fancy upgrades later on. Alright, so what are we doing in this episode? Oh, there's the quantum locker that we found too. So yeah, it really does work like a ender chest, which means you can have one of these in each of your bases and be able to transfer stuff between them, which makes it very useful for like harvesting minerals that you don't want to worry about losing. Because, you know, you can build an outpost, put one of those in there, and then just send it over to your main base. So we're going to need to find some more table coral while we're out. The other thing I'm going to want to make, actually, is the repair tool. As I said, we didn't need that until we had a vehicle, but now we have a vehicle, we're going to need to repair it when it takes damage. Silicon, sulfur, and titanium. We have that. Except, did I bring the sulfur? There it is. We also found a locked base last time, and I legitimately don't know what to do about that. I'm guessing just we'll make progress and find a key at some point. Because I think it has something to do with the mysterious woman who... I can't remember if we followed her trail, because I still have that beacon, pilot last known position, and I can't remember if we actually went over there. We also have a location that was given to us by Alan down there, which is a piece of the goal towards building him a body. So we have a bunch of places to go, because we also have that ice shelf to check out where, you know, our sister worked before she was transferred to Outpost 0. Is that the Cheliceraate? No. These things are just so loud and intimidating for their actual size. Okay, so we can unpin... Oh, I don't know why that's even pinned. We can unpin the Seatruck. So we have a bunch of these, like, Seatruck modules that we found some blueprints for, but we haven't found a lot. So we're going to need to make this, which means we're going to need to find more diamonds, because I don't want to use my current diamonds that I'm saving for the upgrade station. I'm just, like, looking at...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You know, looking at what I should pin. I should probably do this inside the Seatruck, which I keep forgetting you can't enter from the back. I guess we'll just go for a bit of an explorer now that we can go deeper. And hope that I don't run into a Cheliceraate. Because it is kind of over here, I think? I really gotta make that compass. I still don't know the relative directions of a lot of these places. So, having a crush depth of 150 meters means we can go down to 149 and then get out and swim from there. And since we have the rebreather, we won't drain oxygen any faster at that depth. Yeah, I don't think we followed this all the way. Unless it leads to that crashed ship. Because we might actually need the laser cutter for the crashed ship. There was a... Speaking of crash, I just passed one apparently. Yeah, I can see it peeking out. So this is the Lilypad zone. We didn't really do anything here. But there is a large floating rock here.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Hold on, let's go up a little bit. We really should make that upgrade, though, as soon as possible. Alright, so there's an artifact, or not an artifact, but, you know, some architect tech lying around, which means there's probably another sanctuary or something. There's a Squidshark. Saw those last time. Got chewed on by one. Alright. We're going to leave our Seatruck here. I would like to get a look at one of these guys now that they're kind of better lit here in front of the Seatruck. Just... I was going to say just stay away from the mouth, but I seem to have not had great luck with that. And unlike the first game, no, 2 hits kills you. I was gonna say, unlike the first game, you can't just fire a stasis rifle at something dangerous if you want to scan it. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize this was a spawn point. I guess it is, because it's like the Cyclops, even though it's a lot smaller. So, we really didn't lose anything there. What was that? Oh, it's a whale. Looked kind of weird. So the best way to not get eaten was really to pull out the Sea Glide when he's getting sassy with me. I was gonna say until he calms down, and he still fucking attacked me. Little bastard. Well, we almost got it. There we go. Eventually, we are going to actually read all these scans that I keep taking.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, so where is the beacon? Or I guess not the beacon, but, you know, the marker. Also, what is that? Oh, it's a newt fish. Newt.
New creature discovered.
You mean newt creature discovered?
Oxygen.
I forget what those guys are called. We got hypnotized by one. Okay, so the artifact's over there, but where is this pilot beacon? Or did it automatically deselect when I got close? Pilot, last known position. Oh, it's below me. Okay. Well, now that I'm not distracted by the Squidshark, we can actually go down here. So you can see when the lily pads die, they do just sink. I guess they stop being buoyant. So what have we got down here? I think there is actually a whole biome underneath the lily pads. Ooh, ruby. That's also some fancy material. Calverite. Oh. I didn't know there were sea monkeys here. I didn't see any. Ultra capacity tank fragment. You know, I just kind of assumed that we didn't need a blueprint for that.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I guess these caves are where we find that. Uh-oh. Okay, we might not actually be ready for these caves yet.
Oxygen.
Don't know if I'm gonna make it. Though I suppose it doesn't matter if I just respawn in there. Okay. So if we can't go in there yet, and that also looks to be about the same depth, we should... Where should we go? Diamonds, I guess, are kind of what I need. Diamonds and some more table coral, so maybe we go back to the Twisty Bridges and grab some more diamonds? It seems like we're going to need a fair few at the moment. What's going on in here? That's what you get for hypnotizing me. Ooh. I think this is the Altera base with the biological research. Or bioweapon research, I should say. So we might also find something useful in here. Antenna fruit. That's new. So I guess we can eat that, considering they're growing it here. 9 health, 20 food, 5 H2O. Yeah, that's not too bad. Eat one of those. We've got more of them here, and they're pretty small. Radiant sieve coral, or sieve coral. You know, I'm kind of hanging out down here, assuming that there's oxygen in this base, but there's clearly not. Okay, so what do we got in this box? Swim charge fins. So those are a fin upgrade that will charge our batteries as we swim around. Also hydrochloric acid, I guess, because we need that to make it. Alright, let's take a look in here. We might be able to fix that. Okay, no. That's just for decoration. It's not one of the repairable ones. Grab that.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
It's going to take us a while to actually clear this place out. So yeah. Oxygen is still a limitation that is limiting our exploration. So maybe before I try to deal with base Omega here, we actually go do that that first goal of getting the diamonds and table coral. Because as excited as I am to get to new stuff, we kind of have to do it in the right order. So back to the Twisty Bridges we go. I am actually damaging my sub as well. You know, this place looks a lot bigger than when we first got here. Oh, was that a whale breaching through a lily pad? Too bad we missed it from this distance. So let's make sure to actually pin that upgrade, just so I know exactly what we need. Plasteel ingot. I know that's a lot of regular steel. Titanium ingot and lithium. Lithium we have no shortage of, so that should be easy. It's all over our biome. And I suppose we are going to want to go visit Phi Robotics in order to get the spy pangolin, because we're going to need that to get that Kara antidote, or antibacterial. Wow, this goes really close to the surface. I'm just surprised, because I'm pretty sure there was a chelicerae that hung out around, you know, this very edge of the biome, but we haven't really seen one close to the island. Maybe they moved it further out. I was also thinking we could check out the ship while we're here, if I can find a way inside, because, again, I don't know if we need the laser cutter to get in here. It's a pretty big ship. What did I hit? What did I hit there? I think that's the engine grill. No, this looks promising. Yeah, so we're gonna need a laser cutter to cut any of the doors like that. Can look around a little bit, though. I don't think we're going to get anywhere from here. Spinefish. Ooh, just a free titanium ingot. I'll definitely take that. Metal salvage. That we can break down into titanium. Copper wire. So I guess we can do some scavenging while we're here. Some actual useful materials. Battery. I like the corroded look of this ship, though. Because, again, the ship in the first game didn't look particularly destroyed because it had just crashed.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So it was mostly just exploded. What do we need for the laser cutter? I know we need diamond and something else. Laser cutter. 2 diamonds, crystalline sulfur. So yeah, we need like 5 or 6 diamonds while we're going over to the Twisty Bridges. And we'll have to make that before we come back, at which point we can then more thoroughly explore the ship. But I bet there's some useful stuff in here. Scattered wreckage. Oh, we could probably fix this if we cut it open. Get the power back on. Probably doesn't do too much for us. Wiring kit.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, that just leads out. So there's a lot of ways in and out of this thing.
Oxygen.
Uh-oh. I went the wrong way. It's okay, I think we can make it. So again, another thing we have to come back for once we are properly equipped, but at least that we don't really need oxygen as much as we need the right tools. So now we'll make this trip around the island again. And try not to get distracted by anything along the way, like the mine entrance. Any logs I can play while we go? I know we have a lot of scans, but those are not voiced.
Zeta, I have kind of a funny question for you. Have you picked up any kind of unusual interference during any of your robotics work?
You mean like Parvin looking over my shoulder and telling me I'm assembling my circuits wrong because it's not how his dad did it back in the day?
No. Like electrical interference in the audio or video. Any kind of flickering or clicking?
Huh, can't say that I have. Why?
Oh, so it doesn't extend as far as the bay.
What doesn't?
When Fred was bringing me for my eval, we detected something. Almost like an SOS.
At Delta? How retro. What was causing it?
I think architects are trying to communicate with us.
You always think that.
Look, it may be my job to always think that, but I'm very good at my job. Not that HR seems to care.
I won't breathe a word of this to Emmanuel.
Thanks. You're a good friend.
So it looks like that alien artifact is down in the Altera mine. I suppose we are going to have to go there at some point soon. I think I just ran over a sea monkey. Oh, there's more of those eyeballs here. Quite a few more of them. So what is this biome? Or are we just back close to the ice shelf? I might have took a little bit too wide of a turn around the island. If we're ending up here. Ooh, this is not gonna fit. This is like the worst place to try to navigate this through is all these roots. But I bet there's more blueprints down here that we don't have. Alright, well, I'm going to get distracted, like I said I wasn't going to, and explore down here. Because I didn't know this was here. Propulsion cannon. I mean, this could be just another cave and nothing special. This kind of looks special. How do I keep finding these things?
Another site found. Perhaps its data will tell me something useful. I have collected enough data to extrapolate the location of a component necessary to assemble my body. I will provide a signal.
Alright, so...
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So if we scan enough of those, we get the location of another body part, which I assume is just the blueprint, and then we'll have to build it. But hey, look, another ultra-capacity tank fragment, so I guess these are mixed into these caves. They're just probably kind of rare. Though I'm not entirely sure if those are random, those fragments, or if they're set so that one is always there. It's a distinct lack of oxygen plants down here.
Oxygen.
There's one. But I'm not seeing another nest down here, so maybe that's all we're gonna get. Good reason to check out more of those, though. Did we scan these things? We did. I'm guessing when the sea monkey tries to offer you something, it will not steal your tools. It can only have one thing in its hands. Yes?
How do humans function with such a fallible and inferior body?
Excuse you? My body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive ball and socket joints.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true the opposable thumb is excellent, but all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down is paramount.
My body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next generation.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the forms of my people again.
He's just here to antagonize us about our inferior flesh. But we should probably point out that, you know, he chose to jump into this flesh. He could have stayed in his decaying machine. Though we did kind of offer it up as well. Alright, so we want to go back down deep. What's that? Oh, it's a vehicle bay fragment. We don't need that. I was going to say is we want to go down deep to get more diamonds. So we got to find another opening.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
But yeah, we can't go too deep. That's another Seatruck piece. It's just a regular Seatruck, though. We don't need that. Same thing. And that is some table corals. I'll take that. So that's enough for one computer chip. Ideally, we should get enough for an extra for whatever the next thing we need to build is. Alright, well, we know at least that there's plenty of oxygen plants down here. Or, you know, plenty enough. Drop all this titanium, eat one of these fruit. Eat two of these fruit. We only need one to turn into seeds. Diamonds. So yeah, we need like 4 or 5 diamonds for now. The more the better, but not going to stay down here too long. I don't know if there's any caches or anything down here.
Seek fluid intake.
I assume there probably is at the very bottom. Oh, gotta watch out for that. That thing will pull me in. It was an enemy that was cut from the first game. So this we can use, because I don't think the Seatruck has storage by default. Diamonds. Diamond. Lithium we don't need. I mean, I could grab some, but yeah, we can just get it by our base. So that we can ignore. Diamond. 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 We're gonna have a lot by the time we leave here. I mean, how many spaces do I have? I only have 2 more, so we'll just grab these 2. And call that a mission complete. You're not gonna follow me out of here, are you?
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I got stuck. Good thing he got bored there, because otherwise he would have... God damn it. I need to stop getting consumed by wildlife. So I was gonna say... Yeah, I need 1 more table coral, so let's eat the nutrient block. See if we can grab one of those before we leave. And that has a really bright spotlight on it. Table coral. Where is the table coral? See, in the first game, table coral grew in, like, shelves where there would be a bunch of it, but here it seems to just grow by itself in little bits of wall. I'm not getting eaten by one of you two. I don't think those are big enough to swallow you whole, but they'll certainly try. They are, however, much slower than the other predators. Ouch. Oh, my health is so low. Alright, where did I park my truck? And do I have any more medkits? I have 1 more. Okay, so we actually managed to accomplish our mission fairly quickly. So now we're going to head back to base and make that stuff.
Fluid intake immediately.
And our base is this way. So yeah, I really had to stop doing the collapse around the island, because that takes a long time. It's a pretty big island. And not nearly as convenient as the one in the first game where you could just go under it, because it didn't extend. What can I get rid of? Oh, actually I have 1 spot. Oh. Where did that, Well, never mind, I lost it. It's okay, we can find those near home too. I just figured I'd grab it because I saw it. So we have some water. So we're going to want to make a better power source for our base at some point, so we can start using stuff like the water purifier, but so far we haven't really found anything better. No thermal power generators, no nuclear. All we have is the bioreactor, which is really not that effective until we build an aquarium to produce fish for us to throw into the generator. Or I guess we could grow creepvine as well and throw that into the generator. But if I remember, creatures give you more than anything else. I really need to kill these guys. They're just always around. Harshing my vibe.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so we got a bunch of diamonds. And we also got a ingot, so we don't need to make one, which means we just need 2 lithium to get the plasteel ingot. I'm gonna deposit 2 of those. We can break down the scrap into titanium. Maybe make 1 ingot just to use up some of that titanium. So I haven't sorted these chests or anything yet. Lithium. I did store some, right? Yeah. So we make a plasteel ingot. And then to make enameled glass, we're gonna need 2 glass, 2 lead, and 2 diamonds. Okay, lead we can find out there. I don't think I have any more quartz, though. I've used most of it up. Okay, we have enough for 1 glass.
Seek fluid
Ow.
intake.
Quickly gotta hunt down a juice fish. Okay, that would actually drain my water. I guess I'll just die then. I didn't see any bladderfish around. Those are also something we're probably going to want to produce if we can't make a water purifier. I mean, I can make a water purifier, it's just it uses up so much power. Constantly. Bioreactor. We could just make one of those. We don't really have anywhere to put it, though. Yeah, that needs aerogel, which is another advanced material. Gel sack and ruby. So I can actually make one of those right now. Would it be a good idea, though? Young cotton anemone. I don't know where we get those. I kind of recognize that there's a biome that looks like that. I think it's the one under the lily pads. There's big plants that look like that, which are probably not young cotton anemones. 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 Alright, so computer chip is gold. We have that. That goes in here. And then we just need lead, which I don't have any stored, but that's okay. We can get some more of that too. Oh, I actually do have 1 lead stored. There we go. We can't really make much yet. Thermo blade, ultra high capacity, swim charge fins. Seatruck depth upgrade Mark II. Okay, so we can upgrade our depth upgrade once we make it. And some of the stuff we can make, I don't think we can make synthetic fiber yet. Also, what is that? Is that kyanite? Yeah, I don't know where we get kyanite or nickel ore in this one. I don't know which deep biome that is. Actually, my battery is done juicing. So maybe we just stick all the uncharged ones in here. Okay, so now we just need some more lead in order to make that enameled glass, which I guess we can just find around here. We're just looking for kind of like a black resource node. Nope. Not that. And not that. Hardy cave bush. Galena, sorry, not galvanite. Lead. And we just needed 2, right? 1 for each glass.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We did go down here, I think. Yeah, this is where the artifact is. Might be able to find a node down here, though. Hidden on the walls. Argonite. Or Argentite, rather. Elena. I mean, there might be more down here, but they blend into the walls a lot more in this cave than above. Ooh, hello. All these diamonds I didn't see last time I was down here. Well, now we have just, like, endless diamonds. Diamonds come out of our goddamn ears. And unlike the guy in the first game,
30 seconds of
who,
oxygen
I think his name was Riley, we don't have to pay back our employers for picking up all these diamonds. Though I'm sure he still came out of it pretty rich for discovering the planet. That I'm sure Altera then had the sole right to exploit.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There's a big hole near our base, too, that I haven't investigated. Hard to see at night, though. I only noticed it during the day when I was picking up lead. Alright. Come on, Galvanite. Galena. I'm still saying it wrong. Titanium. I think I have enough lead. Yeah, I have 2. Hoping to find a bit more, though. Just because it does seem kind of useful. Seems like there's a decent number of recipes that use lead.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, that should be enough.
Oxygen.
So, I think we can make the laser cutter and the depth module, and then we go out exploring again. We probably are going to wrap this one up pretty early. That was the Chillisfert, wasn't it? They have a much longer, drawn-out roar. Focus. The task revolution. The key to total uninterrupted focus on what's important is the ability to unfocus on the unimportant. The ultimate goal of concentration is not to block out surrounding environments, but to maintain total focus in spite of them. They will be there. You must not only be better than them, but decoupled from them. You've heard of multitasking, now get ready for monotasking. Studies have shown that humans, even the most capable among us, cannot focus on 2 activities at once, to the extent required to complete them optimally and thoroughly. That's kind of evidenced by the way I've been exploring. Multitasking is an illusion to make you think you're getting more done, when in reality, you're most likely neglecting one task or the other. Monotasking rejects the notions that humans should even bother trying to multitask, as not only does it hinder productivity, but increases stress and even guilt when it doesn't yield higher productivity. You, oh expert task revolutionary, have no time for systems that do not work. So let's explore monotasking more in the next chapter. Like I said, I figure we should probably actually read some of these that we keep finding.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Byzantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Crap, I forgot to pick up quartz. It's okay though, because once again, quartz is everywhere. So these are Robin's personal journals that she's been making.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her. She was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her. Scrappier, faster, less play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things. I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but geez, it's practically off the map. Who names an inhabitable place Outpost 0? Sounds like a prison. Most people would jump at the opportunity to get paid and sit and do nothing. Not Sam. She was always ready to work, and always looking to make things better. I can't believe Altera cut her down while she was just getting started. And they have the nerve to call her negligent? I think they drove her to an extreme. What did they want Sam to do out there? Fix faulty wiring kits and, I don't know, write poetry to pass the time? Nothing wrong with poetry, but they hired her to do what she was best at, build robots. She must have been miserable out here.
Figure we might as well start our little exterior farm over here. It needs lead as well, of course. Why do we need lead just to make a foundation? So I think we can still plant this, even if it's decomposing. It'll never completely decompose. Alright, well we got our upgrade. The question is, can I slot that in? I'm guessing we can. We don't need a moon pool to apply upgrades. Just gotta find the port. Could be wrong though. There it is. Alright, so we slap this sucker in here, and now we double our crush depth. So that's one task complete.
Oxygen.
And then, what do we need for the laser cutter? Crystalline sulfur, diamond, battery, titanium. Okay, I think we got everything there. Power's getting kind of low. Those batteries are draining quite a bit of juice to fill up. The one of them is done. Alright, deposit all that, and all this. I guess we'll just eat the newt fish. What did that say? It does not taste good. It does newt taste good. Perfect. And yet, Sam's like, or Robin, not Sam. I feel like I'm gonna mix those up because, you know, we're gonna hear the name Sam a lot more than Robin. Don't you dare. Alright, with our cutter in hand and our enhanced depth module, now is the time to hit up that ship. Because we can actually drive the damn sub into it. Of course, we have to find it again, but that shouldn't be too hard. It is just kind of like over here. And I think we might actually wrap up the episode there. Like I said, I don't want to go too long for this one because we've been going like hour for the last few episodes. So we'll keep it short and simple. We completed our objective. We got our Seatruck. We got our upgrade for our Seatruck, and we got the laser cutter. And now we can do another episode of deeper exploring. Because we kind of found some places to check out earlier on. We just didn't have the depth to do it. And we can drive into the mine as well. Which runs under this whole area, which is why that body cache is there. Or is the body cache separate? Yeah, okay, the body cache is a separate one. So I'm not sure what the artifact will tell us. That might actually just be one of those things we've been scanning all over the place. Also, we're at 80% juice for this thing, because it uses 2 power cells. What am I stuck on? It's definitely going to be a little more awkward to fit into places than the Seamoth. It's not really made for squeezing through. Yeah, this is not going to fit in here. I don't think we're going to be able to fit the damn ship into the other ship. But that's fine. So we'll equip our laser cutter. Cut open some of this stuff while we're here. And then I think it'll be a good time to call it an episode. We're not going to explore the whole ship because, again, it's pretty big. We'll stay on this floor, I suppose. Okay, this just leads out, right? There's nothing, like, under it.
New creature discovered.
goes a battery and titanium, out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
We really got to find that ultra capacity last fragment, though. So I guess we're gonna have to look around some more of those caves and the lily pads. This kind of looks worse than cutting the doors in the first cave. What is this? Parallel processing unit fragment. I bet that's something we're gonna end up needing for Alan. You know, for making one of his body parts.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
The sea monkeys have changed their tune. If only I could let them know what I need. Maybe they could bring me something useful next time.
Damn sea monkeys, why can't they just read my mind? They're trying their best. When they're not stealing your shit. Oh. That's convenient. Can't get in there. I was supposed to stay on the first floor. I mean, like, it's nice, I guess, that they still have the salvage in here because it makes sense, but you don't really need it. Reactor rod. So that'll be for a nuclear power plant. Maybe we can find one of those on here as a blueprint.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I mean, this looks like the reactor. Power cell? Okay. I'm surprised there's nothing dangerous in here. Okay, I don't think we can open this one. Yeah, it's not impacted.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm trying to do this quickly. Not spend too much time looking at any one thing. I think this goes back down. Yep.
Oxygen.
Alright, so we're going to wrap up here and continue exploring this ship next time before we maybe head back to that base we saw, now that we can explore it a little better. I'm going to pull into the cargo bay, though. If I can find the damn thing again. Wait, seriously, where is it? Down here? Isn't this where I just was? Yeah, where's the place we pulled in the first time? Oh, it's over here. Closer to the door cut, so I figure we'll park, like, right up here. Alright, so that'll do it for this episode of Let's Play Subnautica Below Zero. Thank you for joining me once again, and I hope you're looking forward to doing some deeper exploring now that we have a little bit more mobility. But, until next time, you folks all take care.